Hey folks, Jeff here. I'm out here getting ready to kick off kind of a combination fishing trip. Um, my hope had been to be out doing some catfishing today. I had some prior obligations that prevented me from being able to get out until now. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon right now, and I don't have any bait. So if I get on some bait fish here quick enough, then I might still have time to go do some catfishing. But my pickup's in the shop, and I'm kind of hoping that I'm going to get a call here in the next 2 or 3 hours from the shop so I can go pick it up. Right now I'm using my wife's car for a fishing wagon, and I'm sure she's ready for me to get back in my pickup, and I certainly am too. So it took it in on Monday, supposed to have it back on Tuesday, and then anyway, it doesn't really matter. But now here we are Friday and still don't have my pickup back. So hopefully I can pick it up this afternoon. So probably not going to be catfishing today, but I think what I am going to do is I'm going to first try and get on some bait fish, some bluegill. I'm out here at a place that if you've watched any of my previous recent videos, you've seen me at. I've been having a little bit of luck out here recently. And it's just a really convenient place for me to come and fish, and I really enjoy it here. So I'm out here again today. Hopefully I get on some bluegill quick, and once I do get enough bait fish in my bucket for tomorrow for a catfishing trip, then I think what I'm gonna do is kind of switch over. I brought an extra box with me with some baits in there, and I'm gonna see if maybe I can't. I've been catching a few crappie out here in my previous trips, and let's see if maybe I can't get on a couple bigger crappie. They all been pretty small in my last couple videos, but anyway, I think that's kind of the plan for today. So I'm gonna quit babbling and get a bait tied on and get out there and try and fill my cooler with some bait for tomorrow. First fish of the trip. Pretty darn small. I caught one of these last time I was out here too, but took that bait right there at really right here in front of me, right on the edge of the weed line. So didn't get on camera, but we'll get him taken care of and try and find a bluegill somewhere. All right, we got one here. I don't know what it is. Looks like a bluegill. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Turn that sucker into some catfish bait. All right. Very good. Get him in the bucket. Keep going. There's another little one there. Not very big, but with as difficult as it's been to get bait recently, I'm not gonna turn one down. Not today. I definitely want to get some catfishing in tomorrow. So not bad. The bites are coming right here on, I mean, they're not out deep. They're right here just on the other side of this weed line here. So maybe there's a school of them there, and I can get a few here pretty quick and get on to maybe some crappie fishing. So these fish, they're really, really cold. So that water's still cold. But we're getting closer to spring. So anyway, I'll keep after it, see if I can get some more bait. There's one there. See if he'll stay buttoned up. Of course, he swims right for the weeds, right for the cover. That's all right. Again, not a very big one, but give myself some line there. Not a very big one. That's one that I might just make one bait out of, fish that thing whole or something. But normally I'd throw it back if the getting was good, but times like these, when the bite is not anything special, you take what you can get. So try and get a couple more here. Finally got one to stay buttoned up. Of course, it's a bass. Yeah, so this definitely has not been a quick bait run, so I don't think I'd have had time to get out and do some catfishing today anyway. But geez, I still haven't even got enough bait. I'd like to get around to doing some crappie fishing, or I don't know, just fishing something different from this gulp minnow that I always fish. But catch these, I guess, but I can't catch any bait fish. Getting a couple bites, but I mean, I guess we just still haven't hit full force spring. Bite hasn't heated up yet. Has something on. If it's a bluegill, it's a bigger one. Hard pulling fish. Nope, it's bass. I don't know what it is about this spot. I've been up and down this bank here, and this spot right here is where I started out. Caught a few fish, caught that one little bass and then a few bluegill, and now we're back to bass. I've been up and down this bank a little bit and nothing going on except right here on this spot. So I don't know what's holding these fish here, but there's something about it that they like. And that's the way it's been for the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 times I've been out here. They're all right on this spot. Of course, I'm not catching any big ones. It's probably got something to do with the bait that I'm using. As I get a knot in my, oh great. What are the odds you think that we get this undone? Or am I gonna have to cut my line? Well, give me a minute here, folks. See if I can get that knot out. There it goes. Anyway, not sure what it is about the spot, but I guess if this is where the fish are, this is where I'm going to keep casting. Still haven't been able to get enough bluegill to make me feel satisfied that I've got bait for tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get a couple more here soon. Oh, come here, come here. There we go. Finally. That right there, my friends, I think is going to be the final bait. Simply because as I make my way back over to the bucket, I think that ought to be enough bait for me for tomorrow. If I use everything I got out here today, then I will have had a good day. So I don't know if I will or not, probably not, but I should have enough to make sure that I'm able to spend a good amount of time out there tomorrow. So, man, it's tough getting this bait. Let's see, it's 4:15 now, so I've been out here for almost 2 hours, and this makes bluegill number 5. So, of course, I caught a few bass too, but it's been tough. So, and that's the way it's been for the past few weeks. It's just been tough going, trying to get bait. So, but I finally got what I need. Turns out that my plan for today to not go catfishing probably was the right thing. I don't know that I'd really have enough time at this point. Still haven't heard back about my truck. But anyway, what I'm going to do is get this guy in the bucket, and then I think I'm going to switch this bait out and see if I can catch maybe some crappie or some bass or who knows what. But let's get to it. All right, folks, this is what I'm taking off. I've removed the gulp. If you know me, or if you've watched very many of my videos at all, you know that this is kind of my go-to when I've got the ultralight rod. The reason is kind of twofold. Number one is that bait right there looks exactly like what pretty much every fish we have in this area are used to feeding on. But the other reason is that this is a really small lure here, and the bluegill, they seem to just be able to get it in their mouth a little bit better, so it's easier to target the bluegill with this bait here. So that's why I often have this tied on. Number one, it just works really, really well, but number two, most of the time when I'm ultralight fishing, I am sort of targeting bluegill, because like today, the number one purpose was to get bait. So that's what I've normally got tied on. I've taken that off, and I have pulled out of my box this beetle spin here. So it's still a smaller bait. If I can get it open, I'll show it to you. But it's a little bit, I better tuck that away so it doesn't blow away. A little bit bigger than what I had on. I believe this is a 1/8 ounce jig head. Not sure how big this plastic is. Looks to be about a 2-inch soft plastic though, and all that is just, it doesn't even have a split tail. It's just a real short, compact, soft plastic, and then it's on a spinner. So you've got this silver blade here. So I'm hoping if there are some crappie still in this area, then maybe I can get a little bit bigger crappie to bite. But I'd be surprised if I didn't catch bass on that too, so we'll just see what happens here. And I've fished with these deals in the past and had really good luck with them, so hopefully I have some good luck today as well. All right. Hooked into something here. I think it's a bass. That bite feels a little more aggressive with this lure here than what I'm used to on my ultralight rod. Oh, that's actually a really nice crappie. Wow, okay. Let's see if I can get him drug over the top of that moss. Yeah, I'm not used to that type of a bite on my ultralight rod. Really, I probably should have brought a different setup to fish this, but I'm kind of a minimalist and didn't want to have to bring too much with me, so I figured I'd just fish it on my ultralight. But yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a much better crappie than what I've been getting last few times I've been out here. Just been catching some smaller fish on that gulp, you know, and I mean, that's not a huge crappie. If I had a board, I'd measure it for you, but I don't know. I'd guess it'd be close to 10 inches. Be a keeper crappie most places, so. Nice fish. That's exactly what I was hoping to get when I came out here and brought that with me. I was hoping I'd be able to fill my bucket with some bait, and then if I had time left, which I've got a little bit of time left, I'd tie that on and see if I couldn't get on some of these crappie. They're a little bit bigger since the last few times I've been out here. I'd been on a crappie bite, so I can get this guy back in the water and get back to it, see if I can't catch a few more. Folks, you missed that one. That's because he ate it right here at the bank, which really happens fairly frequently, but I wish I'd had the camera on because it was pretty cool, because I'd gotten close enough that you were able to see the spinner in the water, and you watch this guy come up and hit the bait, which is always pretty neat. Of course, he's a real small fish, but when you can watch him hit it like that, it's always fun. And I mean, I'm out here fishing with an ultralight rod. It's not like my only motivation is catching big fish. I love catching big fish as much as the next guy, but when you come out with an ultralight rod, there's got to be a little bit more to it than just catching big fish. And I do it just because it's fun. So, very small bass, but a lot of fun. They must have, I wonder if they just stocked this pond. That's why I got so many of these small, I don't know. They've got a lot of small little bass in there like that. Hopefully, in a couple years though, they're a little bit bigger. Well, folks, I haven't got anything else on the beetle spin. I haven't been fishing much longer, but I'm making my way back to the car because I finally got the call I've been waiting for. My pickup's ready to go, so I'm gonna go pick it up. That way I've got it for tomorrow. I'd like to have had more time to fish the beetle spin, see what I could get, but bait just hasn't been cooperating recently, and that was my #1 priority coming out here, was to get enough bait that I can make a catfishing trip tomorrow. So should have plenty of time tomorrow to fish, and who knows, maybe I'll get bit, maybe I won't though. I'm gonna be fishing at the lake. That's kind of a goal that I've got for myself, is to get better catfishing from the bank on reservoirs, specifically at our local, well, not really local, but at our lake that we've got here in this area. So I'm gonna be trying a new spot tomorrow, a place I haven't fished before, see how it goes, and if I have any luck, then you'll be seeing it. If not, then you won't, but regardless, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.